Hey everybody, you know who I am, Caroline Best, founder of the Dove Horsemanship and Dream Riding Partnership Program. So I'm doing this little video for tomorrow's Everything Horses and More podcast because I literally ran out of time this week to add creating a post and an email for my contact list. But I really want to do this, and I want to do it sooner than later because we can always expand. And so tomorrow's podcast, Wednesday, November 5th, 12 p.m. East Coast time, is going to be about random topics, experiences, and thoughts on horse training. And what I've been doing recently, been busy creating and writing and so forth. So I haven't had a lot of time to dive into my podcasts every week like I'd like to. Hopefully I'll get back to that. But anyway, what I've been doing, like all of us, is surfing the internet, whether it's YouTube or Facebook, social media. The more you click on something, the algorithms pick up, and then it brings you more similar topics or similar feeds. And so my brain honestly is full of so many topics. I would be honored if you all if any of you would send me a list of things to talk about and discuss. I'd be more than happy to. But right now I've just been collecting some of the current feeds that come through my social media from different professionals in my industry of horse training to horse care and health and healing, everything. I love it. And then there's some on YouTube as well. So what I've done is I've chosen 8 particular topics that I'm going to be talking about in tomorrow's podcast. And I'm going to give you my experience, and my experience is obviously going to sound very opinionated. Just know that it's based on working with hundreds to thousands of horses. It's not just based on what I feel. It is a feel. It's a intuitive feel, but it's not just an emotional feel. That's one of the things that I think we all can agree upon in the equine world is there's so many equestrians out there that base their opinion on emotions, and it's more damaging than anything. So when I say I'm going to be giving you my opinion, it's going to be based on experience and being, I consider myself a specialist in equine rehabilitation and healing, so I'm always looking for patterns. And if I see something, going right or wrong, then obviously if it's going wrong, it's time to change that. But if it's going right, then I know obviously it's working. So you're going to get my opinion through experience, and my thoughts on the following topics. One is pressure and release. How do we use it? Do we still need it? What does it really mean? There's a lot of traditional use of pressure and release still today by some of our leading equine professionals out there. And so I'm going to question that and question how we use it. Number 2 is my 1% rule for escalating horses that escalate. There's this 1% rule that I have that works for us. Like, what do you do in this situation when your horse is escalating? Number 3, I'm going to be talking about the number 1 missing link in horse training and why 98% of our horses are so damaged because of this missing link, this misunderstanding, this area, number 1 area in horse development that is just not being dealt with. It's being grossly overlooked, and that's why so many of our horses are messed up on whatever level. You can have a great horse in many areas, but there's that one thing that they just can't deal with or conquer. And it shouldn't be that way. And you're talking to somebody that's worked with a lot of young, untainted horses as well as wild horses. And training should be easy, you guys. It really should. It might take longer than you expected, but it should be easy. So why isn't it easy? What is going on here? Number 4, how you can help fix and heal 98% of these damaged horses. It comes back to that number 1 missing link. Number 5, I'm going to talk about leadership and partnership with horses. Which is better? When is it needed? I still think there's a lot of traditional, conventional talk around this, and maybe not so much with my audience. And I do believe, based upon research, that 85% of the equine industry is dominated by recreational riders and is dominated by women. So that's research that's been proven out there. Then why are we still having such a hard time with leadership, and what does real partnership look like? So we're going to talk about that. Number 6 is natural horsemanship. It has definitely become a discipline. Don't think it started out that way. It definitely started out as a revolution, and thank God it did. But I want to talk about the good, bad, and the ugly side of natural horsemanship and where it goes wrong. Number 7 is about behavioral science, and is it the answer? There's so much equine behavioral science out there, and I want to explore that with you all. Number 8, I have a one and done in my method of working with horses. I really don't like the word training. I like to say developing. So this one and done is something that I've observed with healthy horses, whether it's wild herds or healthy domesticated herds or healthy mothers. They have this one and done, and I want to talk about it and why it works so well for us to mirror that, and why it makes training so effective and without fear. It's a one and done, and so much more. We'll see what else comes up. Hopefully you guys will join me live on my YouTube channel, Tao of Horsemanship, tomorrow at noon Eastern time. If not, it will be recorded, but it's just great if I get some questions. Thanks. See you guys there.